again, these things, this is problem number D now. I shouldn't say number D, letter D. It's related to the past problems. This looks pretty strange to me, by the way. So I'm kind of looking at it, and I'll go to the whiteboard. And as I go to the whiteboard, hopefully I can make sense out of that. All right? The first thing is just simply writing it down. And what do I see? I see 1 minus, this is cosine squared, and that's going to be 3x. Now, by the way, it's even a different argument at this point. Not the same problem, by the way. And this is 4th power. And then over here, I get 3 minus cosine of 150 degrees minus 3x to the 8th power. Well, a couple of things I noticed offhand is that the other problems, the arguments were the same for the cosine. Now, these arguments are definitely different, all right? The other thing is the powers, all right? But this looks so much different, by the way. So the first thing I'll do is I'm use Pythagorean identity. And what I mean by that, sine squared of theta plus the cosine squared of theta is equal to 1. So what I could do is rewrite this first factor, it's a 4th degree, as the sine squared of 3x minus 60. All right? Okay. Now I got another problem on my hand there. The problem I have is I got one in sine, the other in cosine. So I want to use what's called a cofunction identity. And so I'm going to say the sine of 90 degrees minus theta is identical to the cosine of theta. All right, so let's write this down. 3, this is 8 here, minus, all right, I gotta be careful now, sine, and I'm gonna do, let me write this down. I'm gonna do 90 degrees minus 150 degrees minus 3x. And that would give me 3x, right, because minus 3x plus 3x. And then 90 minus 150 is minus 60 degrees. Well, now things are sort of coming into order, by the way. Right, cross this out. And I'm still seeing those powers being different. I got an 8 and a 4 there. So let me try to rewrite that. And what do I see? I see sine. I'm going to say 8th power now. So I'm going to say 3x minus 60 degrees to the 8th power. And over here I get 3 minus sine 3x minus 60 degrees, and that's also to the 8th power. All right? I can make another substitution. I can let u, see if I did that right. This is d, right? And let's see if that's 8th power. Let's see what happens here. U equals sine 3x minus 60 degrees. I'm going to say, again, u is between, it's a sine function, minus 1 and 1. And that's important to me, by the way. It can't go outside that in a real number system. So let me rewrite this as, it's going to be u to the 8th, and then 3 minus u to the 8th power. Well, I'm still seeing that parabola, and I'll point out what I mean by that. This is u, and 3 minus u to the 8th power. I'm going to graph it out, and the way I'm going to do that is certainly a little tiny picture of it. I'm going to say 0. This is 3 over here. That's 3, 0. And there's a dead center here, which is 1.5. I'll put that down for you. Hey, how are you? You have class here?
Oh, yes, 8:30.
At 8:30?
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
fine. I can.
All right, thank you. I'll be done soon.
Okay.
Let's see, I occasionally get interrupted. Let's see, 1.5. And what happens over there? Let's see, you get 1.5 times 1.5. So let's put down 1.5 squared. And again, we're graphing out u, 3 minus u. Now, then my parabola looks like this over here. And I want to, I can't do that, can I? And I'll tell you why. My u has to be between plus or minus 1. So let me put the minus 1 over here. And what would minus 1 give me in this parabola? It would give me minus 1, and then you'd get 4, which is minus 4. And by the way, I can't go to 1.5, I have to stop at 1, right? And what's that gonna be? It's gonna be 1. And what would you get there? You get 1 times 2, which is 2, all right? So we're in this section of the curve, by the way, all right? So I'm only going to there for there. Here's my troubles, though, and you may not realize it. The troubles are we're raising this to the 8th power, by the way. So if I raise the 8th power, what's going to get biggest is actually this thing over here, all right? So I'm going to say the maximum of this thing over here now, right, when I take that the 8th power going to be, is going to be minus 4 to the 8th power, or 4 to the 8th power, or if you prefer, 2 to the 16. I don't really care which one you write down, by the way. And we are done. That was a tough one, though. Thank you.